大家晚安。今日我就揾到一篇啦，喺南華早報，我亦都整咗個 copy 喺我群組個有關平權嗰度咧，即係作為一個檔案。呢篇咧，我覺得幾得意啦。咁即係話喺美國人咧寫一啲咁樣嘅報導出嚟咧，就話美國嗰邊個官方或者係警察或者咩嘅媒體咧，佢喺對於人口失蹤嗰個着力嚟講咧，係有偏即係點講咧係偏袒嘅偏幫。如果你白人咧報失人口嘅時間咧，就無論報導跟查個努力咧係多過其他族裔嘅人嘅，咁就變咗嚟講咧係呢個一個幾大嘅差距咧。佢就作出一個報導，咁即係表示一個不滿不平等呢個係美國本土嘅人即係可能佢係一個有色嘅人種啦，即係亞洲人即係佢就受到一啲咁樣嘅即係麻煩啦，同埋即係見到咁樣不平等嘅事咧，咁佢發聲嘅啫嚇。OK， 咁開始就係朗讀一些少唔好全篇啦嚇。咁有一些少呢個報導。Widespread Gabi Petito coverage highlights missing white woman syndrome. U.S. activists say Petito's case drew a level of public interest that has not been shared by other missing people, including those from the indigenous, Black, and Asian communities. Implicit biases, stereotypes, and police choice in which cases to pursue are factors in the disparity coverage. 等等coverage. And saying. In the 3 months since 62-year-old Native American Rock River 即地氈嗰啲咧 Ella McGay vanished. The haunting unanswered questions sometimes threatened to overwhelm her needs. Seraphine Warren has organized searches of the vast Navajo landscape near her aunt's home in Arizona State, but is running out of money to pay for patrol and food for the volunteers. Why is it taking so long? Why aren't our prayers being answered? She's asked. Gay is one of thousands of indigenous women who have disappeared throughout the United States. Some receive no public attention at all, a disparity that extends to many other people of color. The disappearance of Gabi Petito, a white 22-year-old woman who went missing in Wyoming last month during a cross-country trip with her boyfriend, has drawn a frenzy of coverage on traditional and social media, bringing new attention to a phenomenon known as missing white woman syndrome. Many families and advocates for missing people of color are glad the attention paid to Petito's disappearance has helped unearth clues that likely led to the tragic discovery of her body and the mourn with her family. But some also question why the public spotlight, so important to finding missing people, has left other cases shrouded in uncertainty. I would have liked that switch rush push to find my aunt faster. That's all I wish for, said Warren, who lives in Utah, one of several states Petito and boyfriend Brian laundry passed through in Wyoming, where Petito was found. Just 18% of cases of missing indigenous women over the past decade had any media coverage, according to a state report released January. Someone goes missing just about every day from a tribal community, said Lenetti Gray Bull, who is Hung Papa, Lakota, and Lawton Apaho, and director of the organization, not Our Native's Daughter. More than 700 indigenous people disappeared in Wyoming between 2011 and 2020, and about 20% of those cases were still unsolved after a month. That's about double the rate in the white population, the report found. One factor that helped people connect with Petito's case was her Instagram profile, where she lived a dream of traveling the country. Other social media users contributed their own clues, including a traveling out couple who said they spotted the couple's white van in their own YouTube footage. While authorities have not confirmed the video led to the discovery, the vast open spaces of American West can be deviled search parties for years, and anything that narrows the search grid is welcome. Public pressure can also ensure authorities prioritize a case. The opportunity to create a well-curated social media profile, though is not available to everyone, said Neil Salgado, Deputy Director of Illumin Nature, a Lady Women Black social justice organization. So much of who care about and what we care about is curated in ways that disadvantage people of color and black and indigenous people in particular, she said. The causes are layered, but implicit bias in favor of both white and conventional beauty standards play in, along with a lack of newsroom diversity and police choices in which cases to pursue, said Carol Leibler, a communications professor at Syracuse University's Newhouse Schools. What is communicated is that while lives matter more than people of color, she said, one sample of 247 missing teens in New York and California found 34% of white teens' cases were recovered by the media, compared to only 7% of black teens and 14% of Latino kids, she said. Friends of Jennifer Caridad, a 24-year-old daycare worker of Mexican descent, have taken to social media to draw attention to her case of Sunnyside, Washington, after they received legal notice in August. Just as in Petito's case, Caridad was believed to have been with her boyfriend. He was arrested on carjacking and attempted murder charges after shooting at police during a pursuit following her disappearance. So far, authorities have no answer for Caridad's parents. Twice a week, Enrique Caridad heads to the police station for any updates on his daughter. They tell me they will not rest until she is found, he said. I tell them to please let me know her last whereabouts so I can also help find her, but they tell me not to get involved, not to hurt the case. Detectives took parental DNA samples and said there were blood stains in her SUV, but they have yet to say whether it was Caridad's blood. At the beginning, her parents struggled to understand English-speaking detectives, but after the case was transferred to a smaller police department, they can speak Spanish to one of the investigators. Not knowing is what kills us, not knowing if she is alive or if she was hurt by that man, Caridad said. David Robinson moved from South Carolina to Arizona temporarily to search for his son, Daniel, who disappeared in June. The 24-year-old black geologist was last seen at a work site in Bucky outside Phoenix. A ranger found his car in a ravine a month later a few miles away. His keys, mobile phone, wallet, and clothes were all recovered, but no sign of him. The Petito saga unexpectedly elevated his son's case as people used the Find Gabi Petito hashtag on Twitter to draw more attention to cases of missing people of color. I was working hard previously trying to get it out nationally for 3 months straight, said Robinson, who has communicated with other families about the coverage disparity. It is bigger than I thought. It isn't just about my son Daniel, it's a national problem. Another family whose case was highlighted by that hashtag, Lauren L. Cho, a missing 30-year-old Korean American from California, said in a Facebook statement they understood the frustrations but cautioned that differences between cases run deeper than what meets the public eye. Asians and Asian Americans definitely face the same issue of news visibility, said Kent Olo, a University of Utah communications professor. The modern minority myth that Asians are successful and they don't get into trouble also contributes to the problem. That then makes it very hard for readers and viewers to imagine that Asians and Asian American people have any problems that they can't take care of by themselves. Public attention is vital in all missing persons cases, especially in the first day or two after a disappearance, said Nathaniel Wilson, who co-founded the Black and Missing Foundation to help bring more attention to underreported cases. Dispelling racism and stereotypes linking missing people with poverty or crime is key. Oftentimes, the families don't feel as though their lives are valued, she said. We need to change the narrative around our missing to show they are our sisters, brothers, grandparents, they are our neighbors, they are part of our community。好啦，呢篇就讀完啦。咁呢篇文章就即係我亦都有記錄咗喺嗰個平權嗰度嘅，呢度已經有啦。OK，多謝大家收聽。